Proudly repping Kill Cliff FC and the Institute of Human Performance, here is the welterweight contender, Gilbert Burns. Realized a lot of success at 155 pounds before moving up, but certainly most would argue we have seen the best out of Gilbert Burns at 170 pounds.
Well, he doesn't have to deal with the weight cut anymore. He was a big 55-pounder, maybe a little small at 170, but his skill set translates, and it really does work in his division. He is a high-level jiu-jitsu guy, but it's his striking that has impressed me the most. The improvements he has made down in South Florida allow for him to not only compete with the best, but to earn victories most times he goes in there.
You're absolutely right, mate. His UFC debut back in 2014, challenge for the title in 2021. A lot of fans believe he'll get back there. Gilbert Burns. He has graced the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. All right, here he is, the charismatic UFC lightweight contender and former Bellator champion, Iron Michael Chandler. He said when he signed with the UFC, Daniel, he was not here for a long time, but a good time, and been a darn good time thus far seeing Michael Chandler complete the big show.
It's been a good time for us. I don't understand how he's having fun when he's involved in those types of fights, but this guy's an absolute beast. I mean, he is a forward pressure, face-first fighter, and those are always the ones that we enjoy. Michael Chandler has the ability to just take you out, but he would prefer to punch you in the face. Let's see how many he goes. Let's see how many he can land tonight as he steps to the octagon.
And plus athlete doesn't even begin to describe it. Let's see how it goes for Michael Chandler in another big spot tonight. Iron Michael Chandler, ready to engage in another high-profile matchup here tonight. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. Now for the introductions, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Gilbert Burns. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Iron Michael Chandler.
Herb Dean, our referee for this
Ready,
one.
Ready.
All right, here we go. Another big night for the MMA leader from Las Vegas, Nevada's T-Mobile Arena. Been a lot of seminal moments in this building. I can think of one.
It was a big one for me at UFC 226. But John, also UFC 200, I got to stand across the cage from Anderson Silva in that arena. This is a place where big fights happen. And tonight, you get to stand amongst the legends at the T-Mobile Arena.
All right, so there's that power right from Michael Chandler. He talked a lot about mixing it up this week, but that right hand is his weapon of choice, and he found the button early.
It is his weapon of choice, and I think a lot of the success is based on the fact that he's such a high-level wrestler. So when he level changes, people tend to drop their hands, and Chandler drops that big right hand on him. I think this is one of the best athletes in the entire UFC. He's got that single collar tie locked in.
All right, here we go. Early round action featuring the well-rounded Gilbert Burns. He opens with a leg. Oh, how about the judo toss there? It's not as easy as it looks, I can assure you. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He
Modern fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Burns gets back up.
dangerous. He's so strong physically. And he has so much belief in his strength and his ability to fight at a high pace that he won't slow down.
Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing. Burns' cheek. Oh!
Connects with a beautiful jab. Guillotine jump. Good job by the champ there. Sliding back up.
Posture's up now. Oh, and delivers. Huge punch to the head there. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat? There it is. Now he's on the mount. This is where he wants to be. He hasn't moved on the bottom and not looking at hook there to stop it anyway. Oh, my goodness.
What a fight. So how about that as he pounds him out for the TKO? Prioritized the finish tonight. Absolutely gets it with style points. A huge, huge result here in this arena tonight.
It's always fun to see an athlete tell you what they're going to do, and then they do it. This guy told us he was going to get a finish, and that's exactly what he did. Him and his team are going to have a fantastic time tonight celebrating. They should all be very proud.
All right, we now go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer to wrap it with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by TKO, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Iron Michael Chandler.
All right, so Michael Chandler put it all together tonight as he gets it done by TKO and proving yet again that his name deserves to be mentioned in the conversation.